So we are reading the story of the Three Little Pigs. And some things to focus on when you're reading this are to make sure you say your L in wolf. Put your tongue out for your L's. Ooh, ooh. Make sure you put your tongue between your teeth. Ooh, say it with me. Wolf, 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 wolf. Good. And also, when you're reading this, I want you to give your characters voices. So the wolf can talk like a big bad wolf. And maybe the pigs can talk like this. Or maybe like this. I don't know. You get to choose. It's your story. Then I also want you to think about what verbs are in the present tense. That means right now. And what verbs are in the past tense? That means they already happened. And the last thing I really want you to think about when you're reading this story is to say the endings of the words. Like if there's an ED or an ES on the end, you need to say roared or houses, not roar, not house. Roared, houses. Make sure you say the S and the D's on the ends of your words. Okay, are you ready? The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, 3 little pigs left their mother and their home in order to seek their own fortunes and to build their own houses. The 3 little pigs gathered materials for their houses. The first little pig chose to build his house from straw. The second little pig chose to build his house from sticks. And the third little pig chose to build his house from bricks. Suddenly, the big bad wolf came upon the first little pig's house. He knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down, called the wolf. The little pig felt safe in his house, so he shouted back, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin." So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. The little pig escaped and ran to his brother's house of sticks. The wolf followed, excited that he might get to eat 2 little pigs. Little pigs, let me come in, he called, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down. Not by the hair on our chinny chins, the 2 little pigs called back. The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. The 2 little pigs raced to their brother's house of bricks. The wolf followed them, and once he reached the house, he began to shout, "Little pigs, chimney, chins, the 3 little pigs shouted back. The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, but he could not blow the house down. The wolf was really hungry and angry that he hadn't gobbled up any little pigs yet. He decided to climb down the chimney instead of blowing down the house. The 3 little pigs saw that the wolf was climbing up onto the roof. They figured out that he would come down the chimney, so they lit a roaring fire and put a pot of water on top of it. Splash! The wolf came down the chimney, but he fell straight into the pot of boiling water. Yow! He roared as he leaped up and ran straight out of the house and far, far away. The 3 little pigs never had any trouble from him again. They all lived happily ever after. The end. So for homework, I want you to read this story with me. Then I want you to read it to your teddies. Then I want you to read it to your mom or dad. And I want you to do these homework questions. What does this book do? Does it tell us how to make something, or does it tell us a story? Number 2, who do we meet in the story? What are the people in the story called? Number 3, do you think it's a true story, or did someone make it up in their imagination? Number 4, what do you call someone who writes stories? Number 5, do you think this is a good title for the story? Can you think of another title? Can you think of a silly title for this story? Make sure when you're writing it, you put the capitals in the right places. Number 6, what happened first to the 3 little pigs? Number 7, did the 3 little pigs have a problem? What was the problem? Number 8, how did the 3 little pigs decide to sort this problem out? What did they do? Okay, goodbye.